So you grab a healthy snack from the store thinking that you're making a great choice, but what if that so-called healthy option is actually packed with hidden sugars, unhealthy oils, and additives that derail your health goals? So today we are going to uncover the truth about healthy snacks and how to choose better options that actually fuel your body. Hi, if you're new here, my name is 𝐿SG&x, and I help you optimize your brain health so you can feel calm, focused, and productive every day. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our brain boosting tips. All right, so the term healthy is often slapped on snack packaging to attract health conscious consumers, but it doesn't always mean what you think. Labels like low fat, high protein, or organic can make snacks seem beneficial, but these claims often hide problematic ingredients. So for example, low-fat options frequently contain added sugars to make up for the lost flavor, and high-protein bars may be loaded with artificial sweeteners and fillers. Marketing buzzwords can be deceiving, leading you to believe that a product is nutritious when it's really just highly processed. Reading the ingredient list and nutrition label is crucial to uncovering what is really inside. Many healthy snacks are filled with ingredients that don't align with your health goals, and here is what to watch for. Number one, added sugars. Sugar isn't always obvious. It can be listed as dozen names like cane syrup, agave nectar, or even natural sweeteners. Granola bars, flavored yogurts, and protein shakes often have as much sugar as a candy bar. Excessive sugar spikes your blood sugar, leads to energy crashes, and contributes to weight gain and inflammation. Okay, so sugar, also anything with an OS, like dextrose, sucrose, fructose, like anything with an OS, that's also a sugar. Number two, unhealthy oils. Many snacks contain cheap oils like canola, soybean, or palm oil, which are highly processed and often inflammatory. Even organic snacks can use these oils, which are linked to imbalances in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, promoting inflammation in the body. You know what? We talked about omega-3 and omega-6 a few videos ago, a few weeks ago, and something that I was thinking about as I was talking, and then I forgot to mention, there is a real thing about having omega-3 to omega-6 ratio balance. We're talking, everything that we talk about is all about balance, right? The omega-3 to omega-6, it's actually omega-6 to omega-3 because there's more omega-6 than 3 usually. So the ideal ratio is 3 to 1 or better. So 3 to 1, 2 to 1, but about 3 to 1. The average American is at 25 to 1. When the ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 is 3 to 1, that's ideal. But when you start getting higher in omega-6, then it is you start getting inflammation and all kinds of chronic diseases. And so and omega-6 is in everything, which is why there's more. It's harder to get omega-3s. You have to be very intentional to get omega-3s, and then there's omega-6. There's omega-6s, but there's, I think, good and bad versions of it. Just like any oils, like they even say like seed oils, don't eat seed oils. However, is the seed oil heated or is the seed oil raw or cold pressed or whatever? So there is a difference between those two. So if you're going to eat a seed oil of any kind, you would want it to be cold and cold pressed versus heated. Anytime they heat oil, they completely change the structure of the oil. The average American has 25 to 1 ratio. Okay, now when I had mine tested, I was like 7 to 1, which wasn't bad compared to the 25 to 1, but it wasn't good compared to the 3 to 1 ratio actually. But my son, he tested at 17, so that's a little bit concerning because that's high. So anyway, there are tests that you can do. If you want to know, just let me know and I can hook you up with that. But anyway, artificial additives, from artificial flavors and colors or preservatives. Many snacks contain chemical additives that offer no nutritional value and may harm gut health. So for example, some additives disrupt the gut microbiome, leading to bloating, digestive discomfort, and even weakened immune system. Lack of real nutrients. Snacks marked as healthy often lack real whole food nutrients. Products with long ingredient lists of unfamiliar names are red flag. I always say, if you can't read it, don't eat it. It should be a real ingredient. Your body thrives on nutrients from whole foods like nuts, seeds, and fruits, not ultra-processed alternatives. Nowadays, I just saw like today, I think Instagram video or Facebook or something, of how they make, I think a lot of candies have like that shellac, kind of to make it all nice and shiny. But then they were showing in India how they made it. Oh my gosh, it's like disgustingly gross how they make the shellac. So now you can actually go on social media and start looking in a little bit more. Yesterday they took like a Pringles and they like put it under a microscope. Now that one could be doctored. I highly doubt it, but it could be doctored. And then we wonder like how we get all of our parasites and stuff in our bodies. So how do you choose healthy snacks? The good news is not all snacks are bad. So you need to look beyond the marketing and focus on real, minimally processed options. So first, learn to read your ingredient list. Know what are all the hidden names for MSG. There's 20 hidden names. So go online, look up all the hidden names for MSG. You'll be surprised. Natural flavors is a hidden name for MSG. Now, if they say natural flavors from watermelons, then that's different. But otherwise, if it just says natural flavors, even things in the health food store, I'm a little disappointed because it'll say natural flavors, but it won't specify. And then I'm like, I don't know, like if I really want it. So you have to really know what are all those like hidden code names. Also, one ingredient could be a combination of other ingredients. If I'm a company and I need 5 ingredients to make my things, and I buy one from this other company, maybe that ingredient is mixed of 4 other ingredients. And then when he sells it to me, I don't have to disclose what's in his ingredient. I just list his ingredient. That's how they get around stuff. All right, check your sugar content, opt for whole foods. Obviously, if it grew in a garden, on a tree, or if it has 2 or 4 legs, then it's probably okay to eat. And prioritize healthy fats. You need to really know the difference between healthy fats and unhealthy fats. Things like coconut oil and avocado oil are really healthy fats. Butter is a healthy fat. Okay, ghee is a clarified butter. It's a type of butter. You do not want margarine, trans fats, any hydrogenated oils, anything like that, okay? So it's easy. You can swap sugary granola bars for homemade energy balls made with dates, nuts, and cocoa powder. Choose air-popped popcorn seasoned with herbs over chips, fried in unhealthy oils. Opt for plain Greek yogurt topped with fresh fruit instead of flavored yogurts packed with sugar. That's a big one. Just get plain Greek yogurt, okay? And then try to find the one that has the most probiotics, but get plain Greek yogurt. And then put whatever it is that you want that you can control in it, like strawberries, blueberries, whatever. Because if it's already flavored, it's already destroyed. Pick raw unsalted nuts instead of trail mix with added candies or sugary dried fruit. So not all healthy snacks are created equal. Some can do more harm than good. The next time you are reaching for a quick bite, take a moment to check the label to think about what's in it. By choosing minimally processed snacks made from whole foods, you can fuel your body without sabotaging your goals. Small changes like making your own snacks or sticking to simple ingredients can make a big difference in how you feel and perform every day. So I'm going to give you 2 snacking tips. I guess I should have told you this up front, but I just thought about it. Or 2 snacks I make. Number 1, I make flaxseed crackers. And I don't know which video it was. They're all blurring to me right now. But I take 1 cup of flax meal, 1 cup of flax seeds, mix them together. I put any seed or nut that I happen to have in my pantry, which is a lot. I have from hemp to pumpkin seed to sunflower seeds and sesame seeds, the black ones and the white ones, and goji berries, and any seed or nut or like little dried fruit that I have, I add in there and I stir it. I put a whole bunch. I don't have any, the only thing I measure is the flax seed, and then from there I just throw everything in there. I'll put cacao powder or cacao nibs. I'll put cinnamon and ginger. I do that. You can go savory. You can go like more spicy, savory stuff, but I always stick to this. And then you can fill it up with water. It will expand, but I have been putting tart cherry juice, so like so I get one of those jars, and I put half a jar of tart cherry juice, and it's organic. It doesn't have any sweetener in it, but it gives it a little more flavor than just if it was just water. But you can I used water for years until I got the bright idea, oh, I wonder what would happen if I put this in it, and go, wow, this tastes great. Then it becomes, once it's pasty, you spread it out, and you let it dehydrate for a few hours, and not a few hours, a few days if it's dry. If you live in a really humid environment, you're going to have to cook it on 200 unless you have a dehydrator. Once you, I think, pass or maybe it's 90 degrees, when you pass a certain temperature, it's considered cooked. And if you want the sprouted live version when you're snacking, so I dehydrated, so it's still considered live and not dead. But either way, it's a way better alternative. I know exactly what's in it. Another one of my favorite snacks that I make, or treats, this is more of a treat, is my chocolates. So I take 1 cup of cacao, 1 cup of nut butter, either peanut butter, almond butter, just mixed nut butter, whatever, and 1 cup of melted coconut oil, and a half a cup or less, or a 1/4 cup of raw honey. I like to err on the side of less because I can tolerate more bitter anyway, so I don't like it too sweet. You can, sometimes I'll add, if I have like liquid, like lecithin, I'll add that in there too, because it's the consistency of honey, or you can put like molasses, but anyway. And then you just stir it all together, then you put it in molds and you freeze it. I will say though, I'll give you a trick. You need to mix the honey with the peanut butter first. You need to mix in that. Otherwise, what happens is if you just mix it all together, the honey separates. And then you get these chocolates and the honey starts like it's separated. So you need to mix it with the cacao or something, or I would mix it first with the peanut butter really well, and then you mix it with the cacao, and then you mix it with the oil, and then you just put it in the molds. It's actually really easy to make. And then if you want to add nuts or whatever you want to do, but you have to eat it from the freezer because coconut oil has a very low melting point. So if you left it out, it would kind of melt. So I guess if you could experiment and use cocoa butter. I use cocoa butter for other things, but if you had cocoa butter, maybe you could use it because it would be harder, or you can mix it and then you wouldn't have to freeze it. But just using coconut oil, and then you're getting all the benefits of the coconut oil, and then all the benefits of that the cacao, the chocolate, and raw honey, especially if it's local, is really good for you. And then the nut butter, just make sure you have a really clean source of nut butter. All right. If this was eye-opening and hopefully it wasn't too disruptive, then please give this video a thumbs up and share it with somebody that could benefit from learning about their brain's health. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming brain health videos. If you would like to know more about my 5 pillars of my steps to restore brain health, then please grab my free 122-page book and course bundle. The link will be in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.